Yo yo. Yo yo. You haven't seen those movies? They're good. They're really good. You gotta put that shit on, go to bed. Oh my god. They are good movies. Very good movies. Very good. Yo yo. They are excellent movies. Lord of the Rings right now has a little bit of talk to it because of the Rings of Power. Rings of Power season 2 next month. I mean, you like it or you hate it. It is a talking point. Yo yo. It is certainly a talking point. I like the dwarven scenes. I like seeing Durin. Pretty sure they hang on. Pretty sure they also showed Narvi, who was one of the who's the guy who built like the doors of Durin. Which is cool to see. But yeah, that show is I watched it. It's like, you know, I enjoyed the dwarves. Yeah. It's okay. Alright. It's a semi-viewable experience. Donald Trump is on Twitch. Is he really? It's gonna be the biggest platform ever. I'm gonna have the bigliest kappa spam in all of Twitch history. It's gotta be the bigliest. Donald Trump has raided Tobias Fate. Did he really? I'm bringing in the viewbots. Toby, I got you. Holy gamoly, this is going to take a while. But we will persist! I'm finishing this dinky fucking spearhead. I'm not giving up. My first project completed in God knows how many years will be this spearhead. I promise you it will be. Yeah, that's called cutting your fucking nails. What? You cut them and you don't stick them up your fucking poop chute so they don't get all gross. And I think you're good. Poopy. How did you left toxicity in League? I mean, you just jump out a window. Not even in game, too. Or you just stop giving a fuck. Like one or the other. Pistol. Gangplank gun. Well, that's not going to stick for a while. Well, they're all Baru tattoos. The tattoos Gangplank has are from his time with the Baru people when he was fucking Alawi. I welcomed you into my tribe. You gave me the Kraken sting. I loved you, Gangplank, but you decided to take a shower, and I cannot allow this. I mean, GP will want to fuck any woman. It's Gangplank, bro. I don't think GP kind of... Maybe in his youth he would have committed, but this is Gangplank. This dude's is a piece of shit. He'd fuck a Lowy if he could. Like, do you think Gangplank has standards? Bum, 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 bum. She has Braum now. Braum doesn't like her, because Braum doesn't want to waste time with that stuff. Braum said, no! I don't want that cracussy. And he went and saved children. God bless Braum. He's too pure of heart. Hmm. I need to make a pilgrimage. I need to make a pilgrimage to the UK. Warhammer World came out with a new challenge. It's like a hot wing challenge, and if you win, you get like a fucking merchandise thing. I have to go! I'm compelled to go! I am compelled to go to the UK. Soon. Well, I mean, they're just people. You can't really give Well, I mean, you could, like, I mean, realistically, the craziest stories come from, like, TF and Graves, if they were told. They've actually been places. You could say Gangplank, too, but, like, they don't really care about elaborating on GP. No, GP, I don't think GP would be, in demand. He's too much of a manly man. Whereas Graves is also a manly man, but he's into men. GP is like, he's like MAGA. That's what I feel like GP is like a MAGA. So maybe not like the most manly man, but you know what I mean? I don't think he plays for both teams. I should be fine. I need to glue more shit. So this pistol should be able to get positioned over his weapon. That does indeed work. Sorry, I'm trying to like glue these together right now. Hang on. This is good. I mean, it's not a very manufactured region. The asymmetrical designs kind of go with like the flow of Bilgewater and how fucking random everything is, right? These people aren't like, you could have a symmetrical, you know, fucking like get up and all that crap and whatnot. No, everything looks as clean as ever, but you leave that shit for like Demacia and Noxus. Same thing with Zon being just a gang-ridden, drug-laced shithole. It makes sense. Well, because TF cares about his style. That's why. TF's lore is that he cares about his looks. He loves showing off. He loves his money. Like, Graves loves his money, but Graves won't go spend it on clothing. Graves is going to go buy a bunch of man whores. Like, for Twisted Fate, it fits his character. Just bro wants, Bum, 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 bum. Hmm. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I wonder what the ratio is of the hobby. Where it's like cleanup to gaming, hobbying to gaming. Because surely people take a lot longer than I do. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, the people who design those champs do pretty good. Sometimes. Sometimes they just come out absolute, like, just, it's horrible. Most of the new champs are pretty garbage, but if you like it, you like it. I am not really a fan. Like, most of the new champs are Twitter champs. They are indeed the Twitter champions. Nefuria was alright. Yeah, she's not bad. But I mean, that's just like a demon dog. I wouldn't even count Neferi as a real thing. Neither would I Yumi. It's just a dog that's a demon, or it's a cat that's, like, whimsical. Certain things I just... Like, those two in particular? Nah. But they're alright. Whimsical cat. Demonic doggy. Basically just Mochi. Oh, computer's good. It's way good now. Tomorrow, I should be able to stream in the afternoon. I'm a little bit busy tomorrow morning. I should be free in the afternoon to do whatever I want for the first time in a while. Which means I can stream. Yay! I want to play Graves support so fucking bad. AP Graves. What a beautiful pick. What a lovely pick. Oh, yeah, you're good, man. I've got it all still actually on the desk. I didn't after I got all that stuff for you, I just ran out. I was too busy. You are good. Very, very busy. Yeah, this is the WoW one. I think this is what, WoW Vanilla, the trailer. I miss WoW music. I used to play WoW quite a bit. Very iconic. Super, super iconic. I haven't played WoW in a while now. Yo, yo. I don't think I'm even going to go back to WoW. It's just money, and it's money I don't want to spend, and it's time I don't have. MMOs are basically full-time jobs. Except you don't get paid, you pay. And I don't want to do that. I have other things to do. World of Warcraft is basic. Like, if you want to do Warhammer, it's the equivalent of a fucking, like, MMO. To keep up with it and to do everything, it's the same thing. Warhammer, if you were to do more than one hobby, if Warhammer was, like, a single hobby and then you had other things you did, good luck. Fiddle's cool. Isn't he off kind of just fucking with Demacia 24/7? I don't think Fiddlesticks does much in lore. He's just a resident of the world. He exists, and that's all he cares about. That's all Riot cares about either. It's just having characters exist. He's an OG too. Fiddle used to be an absolute fucking Joker character. That was one of the best reworks too. The Fiddlesticks one was amazing. It was really good. Super clean. Well, I mean, Urgot's not really considered even Noxian. At this point, he's not. So I wouldn't even lump him into that. Like, I have maybe Briar. I think Briar was, yeah. Urgot was Noxus turned Noxus turns on. He used to be Noxus's like main executioner, kind of like what Draven is. Ambessa. Samira is Noxian, yeah, mostly. Her and Darius are fucking. Yo yo. Jesus. Previous song. The Kingdom. What I should be doing, let me see how many days I got left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. If I work on one Arcanaut company a day, by the time the dwarves come out, I should be mostly done this. Yeah. I mean, Urgot's, like, I mean, it's strength above all. If you're worthy to survive, it's your own strength. You do not deserve death, but the weak do. Why? Because Urgot endured, and that's how he survived, and now he wants to throw that onto everyone else. It's like, dude, I don't even know you. It's like, it doesn't matter. You must be strong. You will be strong, or you will die like a nobody. I need a new blade. I need many new blades. I never understood why people actually have like blade collections. That's kind of interesting, but everyone likes something, I guess. You got motherfuckers out there who have like CS:GO blade collections IRL. But again, it is what it is. You like what you like. It is what it is. Yeah, this was chopped pretty bad. This was actually chopped kind of poorly. I just need to add a little bit of plastic. I need a new blade. Ooh, like butter. Holy shit. As an American, I love my butter. So to build out that fucking bit that I cut too much of, all you have to do is put a little bit of fucking, like, plastic sprue. Just a little bit. We glue that in. You cut it down. And then you glue this onto it. And it's complete. And you are good to go. Unless... Holy shit, my foot's asleep. I think I haven't seen the trailer, but I've seen like bits of it, I guess because it's been shown online. Maybe I should watch a little bit of it. I think I got it. Sorry, I've been like whittling at this thing for a little bit just to try and get it good. Let's see if it works. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. It cleanly fits there too. Damn. Pretty good. Now we put this here. And then realistically, this should be able to fucking gangplank crit queuing you. There you go, something like that. It'll be shaved down a little bit more, but it's basically a perfect fit. And then you put the body on it. And you have, let Let me actually see how tall that is. Season 2 looks so good, I can't wait. I know a lot of people say it's shit and whatnot, but again, I enjoyed parts of it. I'm not going to sit here and, like, you know, recite every single thing from the Silmarillion and Tolkien, but I enjoyed it as a watching, like a show. Main PC, no, PC's good now. PC's way good. PC is good. I need to put this together. We could put this. Coop. That's exactly what I wanted to do. There you go. The PSU basically blew up. That was the problem. That's a sick pose. I like it, not bad. Okay, well, everything fits. Now I just have to kind of, like, really clean everything up. Hang on. What got you into this hobby? Whittling and just liking crafts, arts. Long time ago. Caleb Brimbor apparently not knowing about mixing metals was so goofy. I don't know. You know more than me about that shit, dude. I have no idea. Fuck the elves. Fuck the elves. I don't even know. I've got no bloody fucking idea. Fucking elves. No bloody idea. Why are my boys getting hate? I mean, if you like elves, that's fine. Hey, I like Legolas. He's aight. I can't believe I actually got that to fit, like, literally perfectly. That's insane. From just, like, barely any cuts, it actually fits, like, literally perfectly. Especially with glue. Damn. I fucking hate working with these bodies. At least with these, Caradron bits. What? Well, they're a little bit janky because, like, they were all hand sculpted, and the casting back in the day wasn't, like, perfect, you know? The way things were just a little bit jank. It's like, I mean, to be honest, I do like the old jank sculpts because they're so basic that you can do whatever you want to them. That's one of the appeals. Outside of just big nostalgia factor for me. But, like, it's just a blank canvas to work from. It's excellent. It is excellent. I may try to recut this arm. Just to preserve detail. So I've got so many of them, it don't matter. Unless this actually is one that I don't have an extra of. Which is 100% a possibility. I don't think I have another one. Do you have a favorite dwarf? All of them. It's very interesting because, like, there's two sides to dwarves typically. You've got, like, the traditionalists and then the more progressive type. And when it comes to characters, they're very divided. You've got a lot of ones who kind of, like, love the old ways and the new ones who kind of still revere them but like want to move on. Hang on. Is this it? No, this isn't it. I think I am missing a single arm that I would love. I just don't have it. How do I not have it? Janky. The Grudge book's a dwarf thing or an Age of Sigmar thing. It started in Warhammer Fantasy. Every hold has one. Kings. The great one is in Krazakrak. They're very angry little. I don't want to say little. Vertically stunted. Hmm. It's always the worst, and I have to carefully carve the arm because if I'm not careful, it won't fit properly. I mean, it's fitting right now. It's just I kind of scraped out too much. And knowing my brain, I will beat myself up over it unless I replace it, and I usually have replacement bits. Specifically for Caradron, because I have like a few Caradron kits, but I'm not building them. Fucking tired. Either way, I can clean up the body. Like, the axe can get replaced if I have brain damage, but the body needs to be cleaned. Tyranids? I don't mind the Tyranid. I think the number one thing I don't like about Tyranids is their use of weaponry. I don't like the guns. I don't like the idea of Tyranids having guns, even if they are shooting you with, like, biomass. Not biomass, but, like, little creatures and whatnot. It's interesting, but I feel like that idea isn't really for me. Oh, gotcha. Hey, man, this hobby is This hobby's a little fucked up sometimes. I'm gonna say this, though. Nobody likes doing this. No one enjoys cleaning mold lines and filling gaps and all that crap. It's awful. And it does not get better. It's just awful. I guess it also depends on how anal you are about it, because, like, if you're someone who wants to get every little bit of detail, it will kill you. That's kind of why I'm so slow. It's because I do that, but... Thank you. It's just blue tack. Yeah, I mean, the guns are just kind of like, it takes me out of it a little bit. But I mean, I guess so, because Tyranids do have, like, projectiles, but they more so shoot it from their bodies. Whereas the guns are part of their bodies, but, like, they just look like guns. They mimic guns. No one respects the Tau, even though they're trying to save the universe from the Tyranids. Is that what they say? What is your favorite race? What do you think? Elves or dwarves? Which do you think I'm into? Yeah, the Tyranids, I would say my favorite enemy in 40k are the Tyranids. For sure. You just don't reason with them. They want biomass, and they will kill you for it. Obviously, lizardmen. Orcs? No, not orcs. I do like orcs, but not anymore. They at one point may have been a decent contestant for the #1 spot, but they are long dead to me. The problem I have with orcs these days is just they're kind of a one note. It's cool, and that's as far as I can go with them. I enjoy things that are cool, but there's no baggage with orcs, and I think when it comes to Warhammer and liking stuff, I prefer the baggage. There's more of an investment opportunity when you don't have that one note. Opinions on Bretonians. Oh my god, the French. They're alright. I like the heraldry stuff, but I'm not really a fan otherwise. Skaven. Ew. I actually don't really like the Skaven. I think they're an amazing, like, thing for Warhammer, but I don't like them. I never want to see Skaven win in anything. I want them to just die. They are not good beings, and they don't deserve life. The air they breathe is stolen. It's stolen air! Bastard rats. Oh yeah, I've played a bunch of Total War. For 5 years straight, we played Total War. Well, longer than 5 years, but... Oops. My only gripe with Total War is that now that I have my real hobby back, it's almost like, why get back into Total War? Total War is good if you don't do the hobby. But if you do the hobby, it's like, you know what? The game can wait. I've got the real thing to do. Yeah, it's a cool thing. The orcs are very crazy. But again, for me, they're kind of this, like, one note, they're just cool type of deal. Which, there's nothing wrong with that, but... anything magic-based in RPG or fantasy games, I don't like magic at all, to be honest. I feel it's just cheating. It's kind of like cowarded, like, you know, you're kind of blessed with this power, or you've learned it, and it's like kind of cheating in a way. It's like you're harnessing this other dimension to carry you. But, you know, it's very interesting. It's like in Star Wars. It's like, yo, I want to be Vader. I want to be Luke. Or it's like, you know, I want to be Han Solo or Chewie. Yeah, I don't think they, I don't know GW's stance on supporting Slaanesh in 2024. I don't know what GW is doing. Does GW still put boobs on miniatures? Or are they too scared? Do the new Hedonites of Slaanesh have titties? Because it's like the very essence of Slaanesh. In miniature form, they do. They better. No matter how mainstream you go, the more streamlined Slaanesh becomes, the less Slaanesh they become. I don't like Slaanesh. I actually very much dislike Slaanesh, but, like, that was one of the, it was one of the factions that I always thought needed to be over the top, as is their lore, you know? You won't ever get the point across if your miniatures just look like fucking smooth Space Marines or something. Well, I mean, it may sell, but, like, I don't know, man. I don't even know. What's the equivalent of Nurglings for Slanesh? Pleasure pixies. There you go. It's a horde of pixies that defile you. God forbid it happens to a Dowie. God forbid. Oh, you know what? Ow. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what Slanesh was, though. Like, they had the big sex angle, but they're just kind of excess in all things. And that's what they should be. Definitely makes sense. Okay, no matter how this goes, I need to glue the body together before I leave today. I can maybe try and find another hand.
Mochi, what's up, little buddy? You okay, little buddy Moch?
I gotta go see Mochi soon. Isn't that what the Fae basically are? I don't know about no Fae in Warhammer. Oh yeah, for sure. There's a lot of madness with Slanesh. Excess sound, excess pleasure, excess fucking solo queue depression. Not really. Thankfully, not really. I guess I don't really glue too much metal. I never really use super glue. I used to glue every mini with super glue when I was a kid. That's when I fucked up my hands. That was like, yes, every mini.
Why you crying, big Moch?
He's crying. I gotta go soon. Man, I really gotta get another sanding sponge. That shit is way too good. Black coach. Yeah, the old black coach was a little strange. It's kind of like a brick. It's cool, though. It is indeed a cool mini. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if one day they make plastic noise marines. I feel like that's a large aspect of, like, chaos that was just never really brought back after the initial bout of them, which now just don't really hold up just because they're a bit too small. Who are the most hated marines? I have no idea. It's not the salamanders, though. If I swear, if I was to like Space Marines, it's Deathwatch or Salamanders. Because Salamanders kind of do have heart, but I still don't like Space Marines. Oh. Why couldn't the Votan have heart, but instead they're this greedy little fucking machine? Greedy little bunch of bastard clones. Damn you, Votan. Why couldn't you be cool? Why couldn't you have a heart? I mean, the old, like, generic haunted mansion, you know, spooky skeleton shit is it's always great. I like the generic stuff. I like the skeletons, I like the vampire, I like the fucking ghoul. As classic as it comes, simplicity in all things. Yo, yo. Simplicity. You could still play Black Coach. Black Coach is in Night Haunt. In Old World, you could probably play it in Counts. Okay. Well, it's different because it's in Age of Sigmar, right? You can still probably find the old one on eBay and use it. Lives, yeah, buddy. My next project's going to be an apothecary. Have fun with the white. Who or what introduced you? I wrote about it below the stream. It's the first thing you'll read. It's good memories. It is excellent memories. I gotta meet up with those guys again. I haven't seen them in fucking probably 20 years? 15 years? Okay, I'm gonna glue. I've got a bunch of Leagues of O10. I'm just selling them because I just don't care about them. Leagues of O10 are just too thematically... They're just too 40k. And that's cringe to say because 40k is 40k. But I don't like 40k. There's no dwarven heart in 40k. There's only greedy mutant abhuman freaks who are clones. Which is very 40k, don't get me wrong, but like that's why I don't like it. I gotta like homebrew my own fucking lore to like that game. I don't like homebrewing my own stuff. I don't like kind of like, you know, doing things like that, but to be honest, 40k to me is just not a thing. Not like it used to be. They are fake dwarves. Fake Dowie. They're just short people, and they're mutants, and they're clones. And they smelly. But, you know, it's just 40k. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my cup of tea. It's a very depressing universe. As it should be. I grew up with Imperial Guard. I like them, but again, I don't think I'd really do them. If I was to get back into 40k, I would do the Leagues of O10, but like I would need to really figure out what I love about them and pursue that. No, I play. I'm gearing up to play Spearhead. This is a Spearhead force. I don't even want to do variety on this channel. Not right now. If I'm on here, I'm doing Warhammer. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. If I'm going to play games on the other channel and do Warhammer here, I think that's a good balance for now. It's just too much gaming. I can't go from spending 6 hours, 7 hours a day playing games to then spending 6 to 7 hours more playing games. I need this. This is like, I need this. This is my childhood. I need this. I need it. It's the SpongeBob meme. I need this. I don't need this, but I need this. Oh, variety models. Sorry. Yeah, I jumped to conclusions half the time. Sorry. Not anytime soon. I'm too much go, go, go with, like, Fantasy Dwarves and Age of Sigmar. No matter how this goes, I'm finishing my Spearhead box before the end of the year. And I said also that with my Old World army, so, like, I hope that's also true. I mean, 40k is alright. It's just some things you grow up with, you like at the time, and then later on, you maybe just don't. Warhammer Fantasy, I grew up loving, and I love it even more now. Whereas 40k, I grew up loving, but now I don't like it nearly as much. So popular. I mean, it still is very popular. Very, very popular. What was once the most popular game, Warhammer Fantasy, is now probably one of the least popular. For now. They'll always come back. I was in a Games Workshop, and a kid came in. And he's like, I love Warhammer Total War. That's how I know about you guys. I'd love to start it. Where do I start? And the employee brought him over to Warhammer Age of Sigmar. And I'm like, yep, that'll do it. So much more money to be made in AOS. Right now, Old World's for, like, the fucking crouton human beings, the people who are crusty and love the Old World. The crusty folk. It's just kind of true, though. I mean, like, you'll have, you know, Warhammer Fantasy be popular here and there, but it's not a primetime game. Not at all. Not yet. I think it needs more minis and maybe a few books. You know, people got to play a bit more Total War. Because you can't go back in time and bring back all that old shit. But, you know. I love Warhammer Fantasy. Old World boxes are expensive up front. The whole fucking hobby's expensive up front, though. All of it's expensive. And I guess you could say the Old World is more expensive just because they charge you for the price of 2 boxes, not 1. You're right, you're right. But I mean, you don't get into Warhammer unless you've got, like, semi-disposable income. And if you don't, you're still trying to spend as much money as you can. I like his stuff, yeah. His videos are amazing. They're very fun. I want to reach out and ask him to do a Bugman's Bar one. That's my shit. His videos are very good. I think he did one recently on dwarves, right? Because that guy kind of just, like, delves into the history of things. Unless you're British. Oh, unless you're British. Yeah, so I heard in the Britain land, things were a bit cheaper. I mean, if it's just coming from a factory right down the road, I think it should be, no? It's still expensive, but, like, there's no, like, fees or anything getting it overseas and all that crap. Thankfully, I only spent $400 on the Old World. Okay, excluding books, probably 600 total. And I'm done. I don't need to spend more money on Old World. Good, just very busy. A board game? Maybe I'll stream Spearhead, because it's so simple. It's very simple. Maybe I'll stream that. I can set it up in a GW, if the camera angle works. Who knows? Swarm is fun. Actually, I do like Swarm. I don't like how everyone's just some anime cat girl, cat guy thing, but like the game mode's fun. Genuinely, it's very fun. It is genuinely fun. 115 in total for delivery. How much is that in, like, Canadian? Tell me that in Canadian. What is that in CAD? CAD. Canadian dollar. I'm going to say this still should be drawing. Kill Team, I would like to, but not... No, I haven't. Haven't thought about it in a while. There's a lot of things I'd love to do, but, like, when you spend 30 years building one mini... that's cool, yeah. I know, it is fun. Swarm is actually genuinely fun. I mean, it's a rip on other games, but, like, I thought it was good. I really need to find an Arcanaut cutter. Oh, it's right there. This is literally the one I needed. Cool. And I don't even need it on this guy, actually. No shit. Saved. Let's put this here for now. It doesn't matter. It's not going to be there. No shit. $200? That's pretty good, actually. So it is cheaper then. It is a little bit cheaper, it seems. Yeah, the Dwarf Battalion box is something I did not buy because I don't need more dwarves. I have like hundreds. I need the new characters because they're cool. I don't think I'll ever use a fucking oath-stoned Thane with a handgun. But cool mini, I guess. I cannot wait for next week. I really want to see those new dwarf releases, even if I don't work on them immediately. He's the millennial version of a boomer. Yeah, smaller games are great. I mean, the biggest thing is that it takes so long to complete a 2K list unless you're just strictly building for the game. If you're more, like, I'm more of a hobbyist. I love playing the games, don't get me wrong, but I want my armies to look sick. I love the art and the creation and the craft of all this hobby. And for that reason, I take so long to get stuff done. But I will be just as invested in the game as I am in the hobby. So I just take so long to get it done. You know, people don't like the hobby, and that's fine. People just want to play the game. And for that reason, you can really get a lot of shit done in like, no time at all. But I'm very, very thorough, and I love converting, and I love creating. I love making shit. It's cool. I could sit here building minis forever. Ironically, I've been doing that anyways. But I still do want to play. So I stopped working on my 2,000 point old world army because it's going to take upwards of probably a few more months to even get to the point where like I can put paint down. And I was in the GW when I made my Dwarven pre-orders, like I paid in store. And they were running a Spearhead tournament. And I've played Age of Sigmar before. I've played it since the first edition. Played it when it was not even an edition. It was just kind of like take your fantasy minis and put them into Age of Sigmar. And I did that. I had dwarves and I played them, and I still have the fucking rules for them too. And Spearhead just seems so convenient. And I can like have Ivana play it, and I can play it. I can just roll dice with cool minis, you know, that I'm making currently. Again, this is the Spearhead box. That's the idea. So I get to play a small-scaled, literally no miniatures game, which is great. And in the meantime, while I'm playing, I can still work on my 2,000 point army of like Old World. I lost all my dwarves, so I had to probably going to supplement it with 3D printed. Yeah, I mean, do whatever you want. 3D printed stuff is sometimes cool, but it's just up to your aesthetic choice, you know? Whatever you like and whatever you've got money for and time for. Ivana's painted a bunch of stuff. She would play, I wanted to play Night Haunt in Spearhead. Really, really do. I like the idea of thematic small forces because you can kind of pursue one creative endeavor. It's like, okay, I want to make, you know, a group of dwarves as like adventurers, or a group of dwarves as mercenaries, or I can make them as this and that. And, you know, these ghosts are, instead of skeleton fucking specters, they're like galaxy specters, whatever it may be. I like the idea of small, self-contained concepts, like one-off little forces, like you would in Kill Team, right? It's cool to, yeah, like a Mordheim setup, exactly. Just like Mordheim. Like for this, I'm doing, again, like an Engineers Guild Dwarven Expedition. So the difference between what I'm doing here than what I would be doing in my army is that these guys kind of have the carriage-drawn weapons, makes them look a little bit more advanced. They've got a lot of, like, luggage and things to kind of lug around, tools and cogs and all this other shit to kind of maintain their gear. Like, it's just a cool thing to experiment with themes. Instead of putting them across, like, a 2,000 point army, you can put them across 5 units. Exactly. Yep. But I still do love the big, like, warfare, you know, scaled armies, right? Like, I would love a classic Dwarven army. That's what I'm working on currently. But I also love more niche aspects of their society that probably don't get seen in tabletop too often. It's just an excuse to make cool shit. That's what I'm saying. It's an excuse to make cool stuff without needing to spend 30 years doing it. Not to mention, you can create new units, right? Like, these guys don't even exist in Warhammer Fantasy. Like, you'll never have, I guess you could have, like, Long Drong's Pirate Slayers that kind of have this, you know, pistol and cutlass thing. Pistol and axe, whatever. But, like, you get to just make cool shit up, you know? Not that it's so far out of the realm of possibilities from the setting, but if you want to do that, you can. Oh, yeah, they're great. It's just so much work. Big armies are a lot of work. So, I'm content on making my 10 Argonaut Company, my Admiral, my 3 Sky Wardens, and the little frigate, and I'm done. I'll make them look really fucking cool, really unique. Still looking like Warhammer Fantasy. But, they're definitely going to be kind of like almost a proof of concept maybe down the line if I want to do something bigger. Caradron. Caradron Overlords. It suits the theme a bit better for me. I don't like the Caradron Overlords in the main game because having that many boats fly around is just kind of cringe, and they're all shooting you to death, and it's like, alrighty. But a smaller scaled version of that, I don't mind. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I think I'm just going to call it here. It does take a long-ass time to get anything done. But I can at least try and finish this one tomorrow, chopping them out a bit more. Need to find more backpacks. The only backpack that I found that works really well with these is from an... it's from a kit that you can't even buy anymore. Because that shit got updated, and I don't know if the updated version of the kit even has a good-looking backpack, but the original one did. So I really got to go look around for more backpacks, because that's the shit right now. Good old backpacks. I would even say the Cadian kit was supposed to have good backpacks, except what they ended up doing was like half of the Cadian body is a backpack, and there's still like the back half of his torso. And then you have the front half of the torso, so they kind of slot together, and it looks like you've already got a backpack on him, which is pretty fucking lame. I feel like a lot of the new kits you can't really convert unless you really, really work with them. Whereas, like, a lot of the older kits, it's like you've got a separate backpack, you've got separate this and that, separate ideas, you know, little bits and pouches and different things. But yeah. Some kits that have, like, complete bits, oh yeah, they're very monopose. Guerrilla Fighters camouflage big knives. That's cool. Yeah, it's just Dutch's team, but in orcs. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. The kill team I wanted to do initially was a Colonial Marine guard, like veteran guard thing. And my idea was to kind of like personalize all of their gear. That was the idea. Okay, I think I'm done for now. I was hoping to maybe get one character done per day. It's maybe feasible, but like it's a little bit of work. Like I need probably 4 hours to do one character, realistically. 3 to 4 hours. There's still so many mold lines and kind of getting like all the angles chopped up perfectly and then set, cleaning up the glue, figuring out other things. This shit takes too long, but it's great. Anyways, that's it for me, folks. I am out of here. I'm going to go see my dog because he's been crying. And, yeah. Everyone take care, stay safe, be well, have a great fucking night. Thanks for hanging out, and I will be on tomorrow. So peace, peace.